There's been a lot of news lately about artificial intelligence taking over the world, from ChatGPT to Midjourney to Google Bard. And one industry that's been particularly impacted by this is real estate. Just last week, OpenAI announced a new feature for ChatGPT called Policy, which allows users to input property details into the chatbot and receive an instant home valuation. Zillow has also partnered with another AI company called Blend to use their technology to improve the accuracy of their own home valuations. And these are just two examples of many. It seems like everywhere these days, and it's only getting more popular. So will I buy your home in 2025? Well, let's take a look at some recent developments. So I got to thinking, how much longer can I put off updating my website? And that's when I found out about today's sponsor, Squarespace. Whether you're starting a new business or rebranding an existing one, Squarespace has the tools to make it easy for anyone to create a beautiful, modern website without any technical skills. You can choose from thousands of professionally designed templates and customize them to match your personal style. Or if you have a logo and brand colors already set up, you can use the Brand Kit feature to automatically apply them to your site. What's more, Squarespace offers a variety of features specifically tailored to real estate agents. For example, you can list your properties for sale directly on your website and include detailed descriptions and high-quality photos. Plus, you can use the built-in analytics tools to track which properties are generating the most interest. Squarespace also makes it easy to keep in touch with potential clients through email marketing campaigns. You can create personalized messages that nurture relationships and convert leads into loyal customers. You can also accept payments directly on your website for added convenience. With Squarespace, you can rest assured that your website will always be secure and up to date. Plus, they offer 24/7 customer support, so you can get help whenever you need it. But now let's get back to the topic at hand, which is whether or not I will be buying homes anytime soon. In today's video, we'll explore some recent headlines that suggest that artificial intelligence is quickly developing the ability to view and value properties, analyze market data, and make investment decisions. We'll also discuss why home prices have risen faster than AI's development and explain what this means for homeowners. The first article that caught my eye was published by CNBC on January 23, 2023. The title alone was enough to make me sit up and take notice. Why housing market crash fears are overblown. This article was written by Diana Olick, who is a senior real estate and housing correspondent for CNBC. In it, she argues that there are 4 reasons why we shouldn't be worried about a housing market crash, even though mortgage rates have risen significantly since the Federal Reserve began raising interest rates. Her first reason is that home affordability is only half as bad as it looks. She explains that while the median price of a home is above $400,000 and the average mortgage payment is 20% higher than a year ago, both of these numbers are misleading because they include properties at the very top end of the market. If we look at the sales of medium-priced homes instead, which are typically around $300,000, we'll see that the typical homeowner is paying less than $1,000 more per month than they were a year ago. Her second reason is that buyers are still competing for homes in many parts of the country. She cites Redfin's data showing that 48% of homes listed on the market in December received an offer within 2 weeks, up from 42% in the same period in 2021. She also notes that homes are selling for 103.9% of their listing price, down slightly from the peak of 104.6% in June 2022, but still well above the 100% mark. Her third reason is that builders aren't flooding the market with new homes. She explains that while new construction has increased in recent months, it still hasn't reached pre-pandemic levels, and that builders are being cautious about adding too much inventory because they don't want to repeat the mistakes of 2008 when the housing bubble burst and left. them with empty houses and foreclosures on their hands. Her fourth and final reason is that banks aren't making the same lending mistakes that they made before the 2008 financial crisis. She points out that banks are more careful about who gets a mortgage now, and that most borrowers have good credit scores and large down payments. She concludes that these four factors combined mean that we shouldn't expect a sharp decline in home prices anytime soon, even though mortgage rates are higher than they were a year ago. This brings me to another article published by Fortune on January 24, 2023. The headline reads, Zillow's new AI predicts H homes will sell for more than asking price. This article discusses how Zillow is using artificial intelligence to estimate which homes are likely to sell for more than their asking prices, potentially helping sellers price their homes more accurately and avoid leaving money on the table. Zillow's newest AI tool, which it says will roll out to all markets in early 2023, uses property characteristics and local market conditions to predict where demand will be strongest. It's the latest example of how tech firms are putting AI to work in the housing market, which remains stubbornly slow to adopt new technologies, despite years of disruption. One challenge for companies like Zillow is that home prices have risen faster than AI's development. Most studies agree that current AI systems are capable of analyzing vast amounts of data and recognizing patterns that humans might miss. However, they also require large amounts of training data to function well and accurately. Unfortunately, reliable data on home prices and other property characteristics isn't always available or consistent, which can limit the effectiveness of AI algorithms. Another challenge is that the real estate market is constantly changing and evolving. What works today might not work tomorrow. As a result, AI systems need to be able to adapt and learn from new information quickly. But with limited data and resources, this can be difficult to achieve. Despite these challenges, companies like Zillow are pushing forward with their AI initiatives. They believe that the potential benefits are simply too great to ignore. By harnessing the power of AI, they hope to create better experiences for home buyers, sellers, renters, and everyone else involved in the real estate market. So will AI buy your home in 2025? Probably not. While artificial intelligence has come a long way in recent years, it's still not advanced enough to buy homes. AI systems rely on data and algorithms to analyze vast amounts of information and make decisions. However, they lack the common sense, intuition, and creativity that humans possess. Buying a home is a complex decision. It involves many factors such as location, size, condition, amenities, and market trends. AI systems can process data and provide insights, but they can't replicate the subjective judgment calls that humans make when buying a home. Additionally, AI systems are only as good as the data they're trained on. If the data is biased or incomplete, then the AI system will produce biased results. Real estate markets are highly localized and dynamic, which makes it difficult to develop a one-size-fits-all AI solution. Moreover, the legal and regulatory requirements for buying property vary from place to place, which adds another layer of complexity. Finally, buying a home is not just a financial transaction, but also an emotional and lifestyle decision. People buy homes for different reasons and have different preferences. AI systems can't understand or cater to these nuances. That's why I believe that real estate agents will continue to be relevant and valuable for many years to come. They have the expertise, knowledge, and interpersonal skills to guide buyers through the home buying process and help them find the right property that meets their needs and budget. What do you think? Will I buy your home in 2025? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this in the future. Thanks for watching.